I am turning 20 in a month. I decided to host a little high tea. I thought it would be fun to make some mugs and some plates that are all matching and in the theme. I think I'm going to make everything in pastel colors. Yesterday I did buy an outfit, by the way, for the party. I'm not sure yet if it's going to be great or not. Good morning, we're in the kiln room, as you can see, and I'm loading the kiln. Now I made a little mistake yesterday evening, because I thought I had to finish glazing everything yesterday. That's why I stood up late, because I thought I had to finish everything so that everything that has been glazed could go into the kiln right now. But the thing is that I first have to do another biscuit fire, because otherwise I cannot continue glazing. So I'm now loading the kiln with some biscuit. Now I've put in 4 bowls that I still had left, and there are 2 big plates in, which just fitted. I will show you in a second. And at the top shelf I will put the 2 biggest cake stand tops, which I will now fire just upside down so that they can be stacked on top of each other. And then today I will continue glazing the things that I still have basically fired. And then tomorrow I won't be working because it's Tuesday and I'm going to the gym and I'm going to have lunch, but maybe I'll do some glazing afterwards. On Wednesday is my birthday, so then I will spend it with family. On Thursday I have to finish everything because then the last things can go into the kiln. And on Friday and Saturday I'm going to bake all day long, and then on Sunday the party itself is. So it's all scheduled in quite close to each other. But I think we'll be fine, I hope. I think I will just be able to finish everything. Yeah, that's just what's going on. At the bottom shelf, there's a shelf underneath here, and there I have the 4 bowls standing. And here are the 2 big plates that I will use for cookies and maybe one of the pies. I'm not sure yet. And they just fitted. Like if I made the plate a centimeter wider, it would not have fitted, because the little kiln furniture needs to stand beside it so that I can put another level on top of it. Here I have one of the big plates that is going to be placed on top of the cake stands upside down. But I will now just fire it like this. And here I have the next one, which is going to be placed on top of the previous one. Because as I said, I can't put any kiln furniture next to it, so otherwise it does not fit. And I do not have time for another biscuit fire, so I hope it won't crack from the pressure of itself, but well, we'll find out. Okay. It's firing right now. So now I will put on the wood stove in my studio so that I can do some glazing there and also have breakfast. Hi, we're in my bedroom because while it's warming up in the studio, I'm going to try out my party outfits. I first bought one outfit which I was not happy with, so I bought more. But I will first show you that one and explain why it did not look great. Little transition. Whee! Okay, this is the first outfit that I ordered. Yeah, I have this shirt which I love and I'm going to wear it. It's a little bit see-through, well, a little bit, it just has holes in it. But I like how it fits. The shirt fits great, the pants also fit great, but I'm not really happy with the pants, so I'm going to send those back. What I don't like about it is that it is so shiny. The colors are great, but also together it's just a bit too much in my opinion. So I wanted to find pants that were a little bit more minimalistic, and I bought those. The first one is a pink suit, okay. Love it. It has little flowers in it. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, I have the pants on and they fit perfectly around my waist, so I'm very happy with that. I don't have to wear a belt or anything because I'm not a really big fan of belts. But yeah, it has the right length as well, so that's great. The shoulders have shoulder filling. I'm not a big fan of that, but almost all of the blazers have that and I don't know why. Okay, what do we think? Okay, so it is, as you can see, yeah, the blazer is just very big. I mean, oversized things are in and all, but yeah, I'm not sure if I like the blazer, but maybe I can also just only wear the pants and just send the blazer back. Okay, just in case that these pants would not fit, I also bought other pants, which are also pink. Yeah, they are. Yeah, I like them so far. I'm not entirely sure if I like these better than the previous one. The previous one was a bit tighter and I prefer it to be a bit tighter, but we are going to eat a lot. So it should also not be too tight. But yeah, I do like how it looks. This one is a little bit lighter, which also looks cute, because the previous one has flowers on it and I also like flowers. So yeah, I'll have to make a decision, but I also still have the blue suit, which might also be a banger. Hello. Here is the blue suit. Okay, so the thing is, I love it. The blazer also fits nicely, better than the pink blazer that I had. I like the oversized fit of it, and it fits great. And I mean, when it's later, I can just take off the blazer and just go without it, especially if it's warm in the studio. It's probably warm because I always put quite some wood in the wood stove and then it's just nice and warm. I'm holding a party in the studio, don't know if I already said it. Yeah, I'm quite happy with this one. I love it, it fits nicely. But I think that the pink pants with the roses on it fits the dress code better and fit the vibe of the party better. And it's time to get back to work again. It was finally a little bit warmer in the studio, so I started off with cleaning all of the bottoms from everything that I glazed last night. And as you can see, I just wipe it on top of this wet piece of fabric, and then the bottom just becomes nice and clean and it will not melt onto the kiln shelf. And then I continued glazing the pieces that I still had biscuit fired, and I decided to just glaze everything in the same way. First I was thinking about glazing the bowls, the sugar jars and the cake stands in a different way than the mugs and the plates, but I thought it would just be more one set if I just did everything in the same way. So as you can see here, I'm just glazing this bowl with two colors. And here I'm glazing yellow and blue. It now looks like pink, but it will turn blue, I think. I hope. And then after the bowls I started glazing the cake stand foots. And I also decided to just put two colors on these, and then I will put more colors on the cake stand tops that go on top of these foots, because I thought it would just be colorful to have like more colors on a bigger piece. And then finally I decorated the sugar jars, and I also put two colors on these, and I made the decision to align the lid with the pot so that the shape would like continue from the pot towards the lid. And I just easily did that by just holding the lid on top of the pot while glazing it, and I thought that looked quite cute. And then after all of the underglaze had dried, I started clear glazing it. Again, quite some work, but it goes quite quickly. I have thought about dipping it, but then I'm afraid that the glaze will become too thick, so I prefer to just brush it on. I always use the zinc-free clear glaze from Amico. It's the clear glaze that always works for me. I never have problems with this. And I apply 2 coats. And of course it's important to let the glaze dry in between coats. Good morning. Okay. So, little life update. It's snowing. I'm in a little bit of a hurry because I'm about to leave for the gym with a friend. But I still had to unload and load my kiln again. So I just took out all of the biscuit and it was all in one piece. So I'm happy the big plates survived. And now I'm putting in glazed pieces. A part of the plates are going in and all of the mugs. So that is nice. Hope everything comes out great. Also just packed in order. That's going to be brought to the post office right before going to the gym. So we have a lot to do this morning, but everything will be fine. Oh my god. I just wanted to say that the kiln and the shelves are still warm, but it was a little bit warmer than I thought. But yeah, that will save some energy and make it go a little bit quicker, I hope. I always have to walk outside from my studio to the kiln room, and I always put a towel on top of the pieces if it's raining or snowing, because I don't want it to get wet, of course. I'm also always double checking to see if I actually cleaned the bottom, which I know I did, but still like to make sure. I can actually already fire one of the sugar jars. Gorgeous. Okay, and on top I can fit one more plate. Okay, it is firing. Now it's time for me to go to the gym. See you later, bye bye! Good morning. It is my birthday, happy birthday to me, and we are in the kiln room again because the kiln has cooled down with some glazed pieces. So we're going to have a look at it together. I already opened it and there's one plate that I can see. Here's the first plate. I'm quite happy with how it turned out. This color turned out a little bit darker than I expected. And I'm honestly not entirely sure what color this is. I think this is the purple color actually, but I'm not sure. But as you can see, the clay has speckles or spickles, still don't know what it is. Yeah, it looks great. You see it a little bit through the glaze, not that much, but I'm happy that I didn't glaze it too much. That you see a lot of the raw clay with the speckles. You can see that the glaze is a little bit thicker at some parts than at other parts. But I kind of like the look of that. It looks like playful and happy. So let's have a look at the next shelf, which has some mugs on it. So I'm very excited for that one. Okay, it looks great, it looks great. I will show you. Come on here. It looks quite good. I like the yellow color. It's a little bit like yellow orange-ish, but I like that. Here's the first mug. It looks great. It feels great. It's very light and I like how the handle fits into my hand. And the speckles, I feel like the speckles are more visible on the mugs than on the plates for some reason. Maybe because I used a wooden loamer, the speckles kind of got pushed into the clay with the plates, but with the mugs it looks great. I'm quite happy with how the green turned out. It's not how I expected it to turn out, but it's a nice green. As you can see, a little detail on the handle looks great to me. And here you do see the speckles quite nicely through the glaze, so that's cool. So yeah, I'm very happy with this. It looks really nice. Also speckles on the inside. My name at the bottom. Looks nice, very happy with that. Next one also has green on it. But yeah, it looks really nice. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I like the flowing shapes. I like it. Okay, that is very warm. Here I have a sugar jar. This part looks almost white, which doesn't look bad, but I think it should have been pink, but I'm not entirely sure. Here we have green and blue again. Looks really nice. Yeah, the colors are all a little bit darker than I expected. But yeah, that is okay. Now comes the moment, the supreme. Now comes the big moment where I will put the lid on top of the sugar jar and we'll find out if it actually fits. I think it will. I trust myself. Yes, gorgeous. As you can see, the lid fits perfectly onto the pot. Happy with how that looks. Looks cute. And then we also have another plate that I just showed you. Also looks really nice. Blue with yellow. Love it, love it. Onto the next shelf. Looks good so far. I'm really happy with how this pink color turned out. I used the red glaze with white on it and it became pink, so I'm happy with that. Also, look at my new ring that I got for my birthday. Love it. It's still very warm, but love the yellow. It's quite light and the lighting here is not great, but it looks great. Happy with that. I love this combination, pink with yellow. Absolutely love it. I love the little handle. The handles feel very nice. They fit nicely into my hand, so I hope they will fit into other people's hands too, but I guess they will. So here we have another one with green and yellow, yellow and green. Good morning. It's the next day again. Yesterday I just only recorded unloading the kiln. Yesterday was my birthday, so I'm still 20, yay. Yesterday I had a lot of fun with my family, it was really nice. I baked some waffles. I posted them on my Insta story, maybe you saw them. But when this video goes live, that's already a month or two ago. Today I'm going to glaze the last 3 pieces, only 3 pieces are left, which are the bigger plates that go on top of the foods for the cake stands. So I will be glazing those and then I will load the kiln again when I can unload it. And after that I will start cleaning because I am hosting the party in my studio. But right now my whole wheel corner is just covered in clay and everything is covered in clay and glaze, and it's a little bit of a mess because I've been working on a lot of things at the same time and I am not really good at keeping everything clean when I'm doing a lot of things at the same time. But that's okay. I will just spend a few hours cleaning after I finish glazing today, so that I have tomorrow and over tomorrow to be baking all day long, and then Sunday morning I will put everything on the table, and then I'm ready for the party. So that's going to be nice. But yeah, let's just get started with the glazing. As I told you earlier, I decided to put 3 colors on top of the cakes and tops because they're so big, and I'd prefer to just make 3 smaller shapes on top of it instead of like 2 bigger ones. If that makes sense, I don't know. I just thought that 3 colors would look the cutest. So that's what I did. A lot of glazing, which was quite concentrated work, but I did really enjoy doing it. And I did that with all 3 of the cakes and tops, and I also had this other plate. As you can see, this is like the plate and the other ones are upside down, so they're the cakes and tops. I'm most happy with this one, like the mushroom shaped one. I really like how that one came out. And then I also put 2 coats of clear glaze on all of these pieces. And then the glazing was finally done and everything was ready to dry before going into the kiln for a glaze fire. I think I glaze fired 4 times to get everything fired. That was mainly because the plates were so big and they just take up so much space in the kiln. But I did manage to finish and fire everything on time for the birthday party. And while the kiln was doing all of the work, I was preparing for the party. So it took me quite some time to clean the whole studio. But yeah, here you can see that I'm cleaning the table, and I had not seen the table that clean in weeks, so that was quite nice to do as well. And then it was finally time to do some baking, which I was really looking forward to. So here I have these things, I forgot the name, but they are French and they came out quite well. Then I made some scones. I made them for the first time and they tasted great. They just didn't like grow in the oven or whatever that is called, but that's okay. Then I made this chocolate pie. Here it does not look great, but here it does, yes. After it was fired, I mean like baked in the oven, it looked great and it tasted great. And then I had these bacon nuts, which I caramelized, and it was the first time ever in my life that I caramelized any nut, and it went well, so I was quite proud of myself because I wasn't really sure if that was going well, but I caramelized them and it went well. And I put them in fudge, which I also didn't know I could make, but it tasted great. I unfortunately do not have a picture of that. Here I just have some shots of things that I made. I did not even record everything because the first day I baked on my own, and the second day some of my friends came and helped, so that day I didn't record anything because we were just like busy, and I was also like socializing at the same time. So I had a blast, I had a great time, and yeah, all of this turned out great and it all tasted really nice as well, so that is just, yeah, great. And during these 2 days of baking, I also did some firing with all of the pieces, and here are all of the final results. I'm very happy with how everything turned out. Here are the mugs, as you can see. Here are all of the bowls, which also turned out really cute. I'm really happy with how all of the colors turned out. First I was a little bit disappointed because they were a little bit darker than I expected, but in the end I really liked the colors and I like how it looks. And then here are all of the plates, which stacked up nicely on top of each other. I didn't really measure them that well, but like they still fit on top of each other, so that's nice. And no cracks or anything, so that's great. And then here are all of the cakes and tops, and yes, they were quite difficult to take pictures of, but they looked nicer when they were like standing in the studio. And I also had this bigger plate for cookies, and here are the 2 sugar jars, which also turned out great. The lids fit perfectly, and I like how the colors like match with the lid and everything, yes. And then it was finally time to have the party, which I had been working towards for a month straight. And here it is, here's the studio all decorated for my birthday. And as you can see, all of the pieces are standing on the table with all of the things that we baked. And everything tasted great, everything looked great, it was all cute, and I had a great time with my friends, and I think they also really enjoyed it. Oh yes, I unfortunately forgot to take pictures of the pies before the party started, so I just snapped this picture quickly during the party, but not as great as I should have. But yeah, the cakes just tasted great, and yeah, that was it. So thank you for watching. Thank you if you watched all of the videos. Thank you if you watched a part of the videos. I made 9 videos in this series. And also thank you to all the people that sent me messages or commented on the videos in this series, because it was really nice to hear that you were following along. So thank you for that, and I hope to see you in the next video. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do next. This was quite a big project that I worked on, but I'm excited to think of the next project. So if you want to know what that is, subscribe and you can find out together with me. So yeah, I hope to see you in the next one. Enjoy your week, enjoy your life, and yes, bye bye. Dat glaze stand will become warped. Makes sense? Okay. Whee! Okay. I will now get my heat gun